Yeah, Mr. D-O-double-R. I say, yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop.
What's going on, everybody? This is Naim Real-Time Chowdhury, keeping it real all the time. Thanks for joining me today. Getting ready for the weekend after a tough week. Man, today I want to talk about the NBA Finals. It's been ridiculous. It's been some unbelievable games. Right now, Dallas is leading 3-2, going back to Miami to the Airlines Arena to see if they're going to be the next NBA champions. I mean, Real Time, as you saw, made the prediction that, you know what, it's going to go to 7 games, and it looks like it's going that way. But, you know, Dallas is going to have a tough time, you know, trying to beat Miami on their home floor. So, like I said, it's been a crazy, crazy series. And kind of what I wanted to talk about today is who we know as King LeBron James. So, before I start, you know, I'm not really a LeBron James fan, you know, kind of because the way he left Cleveland really gave me kind of a bad taste in my mouth. And not the fact that, look, you know, in America, you have every right to work and be wherever you want. But with me, the way he left Cleveland and basically, you know, throwing that big event, that what he did, and not letting the Cleveland fans know that, you know, letting them feel like they were still in it. You know, not even giving them the opportunity to do a sign and trade and leaving them, you know, their hands empty. And I'm not going to say he's a bad player. He's probably one of the best players in the post-Jordan era. But you know what? He ain't Jordan. And you know what? He made a decision, and that's fine. But, I mean, honestly, but to me, not only did he burn a bridge, but he burned a bridge with his home state, where he's from. You know, and fine, you know, you can root for teams, but when you go to a Cleveland Browns game wearing a Cowboys hat, you know, wearing a Yankees hat to a Cleveland Indians game, you know, I mean, what do you stand for? Fine, be a fan of who you're doing it for, but the people of the entire state support you. So anyways, different story. Basically, I'm not a LeBron James fan. But you know what? I do feel all the backlash he's been getting for basically all the stuff going on the internet the last 2 games about him checking out. I've been looking at, you know, all these email threads going around and basically all this, you know, all the stuff on these forums and boards, and basically calling him mentally weak. And they're calling him mentally weak based on the allegations that's going around about him. And I don't know if you guys know what allegations, and if they're true, the fact that he's even on the court is pretty impressive. So let me give you a little bit of background. Game 4 of the NBA Finals, the news came out that his girlfriend, Savannah Brinswell, had relations with Houston native and Elsick High School grad and current Washington Wizard Rashard Lewis right before the game. And basically, you know, he had the worst game of the series and in the playoffs. And then going back to last year, something very similar happened in, you know, the game in Game 5 against the Boston Celtics, where right before the game, there was a rumor that came out that his mother, Gloria James, had a relationship with his teammate and known bipolar manic depressant Delonte West. I mean, now let's bring it to it. These guys, at the end of the day, are human beings. You know, they have lives, they have, you know, families, and people they go home to. And to put them on a pedestal as a fan, that's you know, I understand. But to say they're mentally weak and because of a base of these allegations, it's ridiculous. And I don't understand that. Now, put yourself in his shoes. Say you are about to give a presentation at your company, and an hour before this global presentation where the whole world is going to be looking at you, you find out your coworker that you work with every day and been working on this presentation with had relations with your mom. Are you kidding me? Dude, I would kill the guy. I mean, what would you do? And there's no way in heck that you'll be able to do that. And now maybe I kind of understand why he didn't go back to Cleveland and basically maybe he just wanted to start all over again and just leave that in the past. Now, what happened with Rashard Lewis, you know, with his girlfriend, you know, I don't know about all of you, but any of you who've basically been in a relationship, and I know I've been through it, where the other person was unfaithful, what do you do when you find out and you basically have to go back to work? You're not going to be normal. You know, and anyone who says otherwise, you've obviously not been in a relationship, and I shouldn't talk. You know, you shouldn't talk. And so, same thing. I mean, you can't functionally, as a normal human being, be able to produce, you know, and be like that. These people are human at the end of the day. So, anyways, that's what I was thinking about. Tell me what you guys think, man. Thanks for all the comments. You guys have been giving me a lot of hits. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and it's been a lot of fun. And let's see how these NBA finals finish out. And you know, you guys have a great weekend, guys, and keep it real.